Did you hear Justin Bieber went back to Canada?
Yay!
Yay!
And he turned himself in for beating the crap out of someone.
It's gone. May it forever
Thing
stay back in its troll cave.
How the hell did that little rat turd manage to beat someone? He couldn't even beat his way out of a paper bag. My
Cops
9-year-old
raided
exploring.
The cops raided Justin Bieber's mansion. Not a single trace of talent was found.
To lose a rage. It was welling up in him a long time.
Seriously. Alright. Awesome, it's working now.
Okay, my dad's getting a geeky sense of humor. He just sent me a picture from one of these posted sites. It's titled Gaming on iPad, and it shows a mouse sitting on the back of an iPad.
Oh shit.
Hello, I am Lindy Lohan.
I decoupled those a little
What?
soon. Oh god, collision!
We get explosion!
Maybe? 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 Oh. No, we're good.
Oh, crap.
Premature separation.
Yeah, you only didn't hit 'cause you were going straight up.
Alright, so I got up to 900 meters when before I burned to the original. Before I started burning on the original. Let's see if that is enough. It's not gonna be. You never know.
Well, you got just above 700 plus 55 meters per second, so you'd be surprised.
Stage. At least I have some form of stable something that flies up. I wish that I could put together a group of stable of 8 or plus that could fit in this type of arrangement. But I think I'd almost have to save that bottom part as a subassembly, the Interplanetary. I also thought about not burning those two poodles on the outside this time. I don't know, we'll see. Nuke or Noah, those solids are for the Eve ascent off of the surface. Major part of that design, too. So those burn for quite a while. Gonna help me get through the real thick part. So has anybody ever done zigzag staging like this?
I think Civ may have done some time back, but I haven't.
I'm like referring to you guys. Have you guys been forced to do a staging like this or done this?
I haven't, no, not personally.
It was tricky figuring out how to get them all to stop at this end. I almost played that game where you just put all the squares and you try to connect them all with one line without intersecting.
Oh god, yeah.
I love how he's like, no, I meant you guys.
You know, not like in the world. Like, has this ever been done? Never! It's just asparagus staging. I'm talking about the design of detachment. I guess I could have S-shaped it. No, the problem was getting down to the core. The middle one on the last row was what juked the whole thing.
Where is this going?
Eve? Got a problem with that? Huh? Speak now. You want to step outside and talk about my rocket? Oh, that sounds perverted.
I was going to say that.
Maybe later, Thaler.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I just watched that episode the other day, the Paris Hilton South Park.
Yeah.
Man, that they just shredded her to pieces. It was so perfect.
Thing is, if celebrities make it easy enough to do, people will do it.
Well, they're constantly slamming on Sarah Jessica Parker every chance they get.
And Snooki.
Giggity.
Yeah, but Snooki deserves to be slammed into a wall.
I've never seen the allure of that woman.
It must be
Me
the
either.
hair.
She just seems fake. And as Freckles just said, she's got a horse face.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hell, I've ridden
I thought that
horses
was
a pretty
SJP.
amount than her. Sorry, was that?
I thought Sarah Jessica Parker had the horses.
It's looking really good. I think.
Much smoother ascent than you've had lately.
Yeah. And I think I have better speed than I did last time. That makes me want to go back and add solids. I almost want to add them here to this stage, like clip them onto maybe here and here, out at an angle, and then I could fire them and shoot them off while this portion, maybe to assist to launch, so that I can have more of this fuel at the end once I'm in orbit. I don't know. Much decisions to be made. Jaded Wolf. Forgot to rename the ship. I dub thee the Jaded Wolf.
My name is Jennifer Lopez. I like tacos and burritos.
I like tacos and burritos.
Oh god, that friggin' episode. My name's Mitch Connor.
Oh, your kisses taste like tacos.
Yes,
yes, delicious tacos.
Disturbing.
Another separation. Separate, rate, do it great. Okay, I'll shut up. Man, this is kind of mesmerizing.
It's so beautiful.
I am Mindoc, the Mind Taker.
Completely random statistic. More people die every year from hippo attacks than on airplane crashes.
Wow. I'll be sure not to ride a hippo on an airplane, ever.
Yeah.
3,000 people die annually from hippo attacks. 1,200 people die annually from airplane accidents.
Vince, I'm going to give it some time. If I gravity turn now, I'm going to fall over.
What's the rule of thumb? 250 or 10k, whichever comes last.
Taking this up to about 230-ish because I'm getting pretty high up in the air.
I'm getting high.
I'm getting so high, you guys. Oh, we switched to air breathing. Uh-oh. Staging's a little different.
Somebody said getting high.
Okay, gravity turn initiated. I'm only going to pitch over about 20 degrees, maybe only 10 or 15, and then lock it in so I can stage without any big occurrences. Alright, the nukes have turned on to assist. Nuclear assist! Huh! Yeah, Trehek, the rebuild to prevent the wobble, I'm sure I could have done this a lot better. There's absolutely no symmetry on the orange rockets. I'm surprised it ended up being as solid as it is. But it's the way I built it, and I've got to commit to it. Because there's no way in hell I'm going to do a rebuild on this. And then I might do a start over from scratch, but whew, that's so disheartening having to do that. Ah, thanks, Summer Simulated. Reminds me, I'm going to put on the brakes. Those darn wheels while we're spinning. I even feel like I might have tipped it over a little too soon. But I'll deal with it. I've just got to keep pushing my parry up. Oh, that happened last time. Good thing that that really doesn't interfere. This is really much better than the last time. A lot better.
What's your Apple at?
50, almost 60. Yeah, it's 58. I mean, dude, at this point, last trip, I think I had already detached all my orange tanks. Yeah, I scree. I just like plain old tobacco, man. It's what I was used to. It's why I switched to these. So I just you know, curb my what do you call that? My craving. I just went. The flavors tend to give me headaches, and I don't like it. They usually coat my mouth. It seems to be like more additives in it. Even though tobacco flavored is an additive, I'm sure. It's just a little less. I don't like sweet flavored smoke. You know, they're always like, oh, there's this watermelon and it's got hints of coconut in it, man. You should totally try it. It's delicious. I'm like, dude, I just need nicotine. That's all I need. I don't need a delicious experience to get re-addicted to. I just need that feeling.
It's like, I can't stand watermelon flavoured things, but I will gladly eat watermelon.
Yeah. I can't stand strawberry flavored things, but I'll eat a strawberry. I think artificial strawberry is the grossest thing known to the artificial world. Ugh. Nasty. Or like root beer. Artificial root beer, like candy flavoring. Oh my god, it's the grossest candy on earth. Those little root beer barrels you used to get as a kid for Halloween. Ugh.
Can't be any worse than those lips that taste like bloody soap.
You mean the wax lips? I used to kind of actually like those.
No, do you know they do something similar here in the UK? They're called cherry lips.
Yeah.
They're made out of guar gum, but they taste like soap.
Well, Lickanips. Do you remember those? Lickanips or nip, the little bottles. They look like Coke bottles, but they're wax and they have flavor juice in them.
Yeah,
Those
I've heard
were
of
hella good.
Thing is, giving them to kids is just like basically saying go eat a candle.
Yeah. I like chewing on them. Just to have something in my mouth to chew on. And I like that it never stuck to your teeth when you chewed on it. It just kind of stayed in one little chewy glob. I'm serious. What male doesn't like licking nips?
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure that's what they're called. Google it. I may be wrong. It had something to do. It said something about nips. The Alphador, the cigarette candy was gum, I think. Wasn't it cigarette
No,
gum?
Here in the UK, they weren't. They were like sugar candy.
Ah.
Yeah, most of them were like made almost out of the same materials like a sweet tart.
The ones here, I remember some gum cigarettes that had extra of the calcium powder in them, so that when you first got it, you could go and blow out of it, and it would go poof, and it would make a little smoke
Yeah.
puff. I'm sorry,
They
Samuel.
actually used to package those in cigarette packaging.
Yeah, like in a little box, like it was a cigarette box. They would never let anything like that sell today.
Yeah, you
know,
could
they
get
was-
Marlboro and Lucky Strikes and all of them, and different brands.
You know,
I
things like that were still selling in the UK up until about a year and a half ago.
I saw this awesome meme picture that it showed who's the chicken on Looney Tunes. While I say now. What's his name? I can't even think of his name. Someone who's American. The big rooster on Looney Tunes.
User in your channel timed out.
Foghorn Leghorn. It had Foghorn Leghorn putting a piece of dynamite underneath the dog. And the caption was something like, back in my day, you didn't have to say, "Don't do that on television," or "Do not try what you see at home," because we weren't effing idiots back in the day. It was like, yep. I'm making it all the way almost to orbit, still with an orange tank. Intriguing.
Connected.
Did everybody just die on TeamSpeak? This is wonderful. This is just wonderful.
Connection lost.
Uh-oh. It says connection lost. I might even get to coast up to Perry and still have an orange tank.
Connected.
This is awesome.
User in your channel timed out.
Alright, I'll take it to 110 and I'll let it coast. That gives us 40,000 meters to dip back down into the
User in
horizon,
your channel timed out.
which is plenty. Kappa, this is the second time, but this time I actually, yesterday was, I got all the way to Eve with it, and I landed, and I deployed the rover. I just had to use some of the fuel from the rocket. I didn't have the SRBs for the launch stage. It clipped and crashed on launch. It wasn't great. And I landed on the other side of the planet from the Kerbals because I had no fuel left. And I mean, I was borrowing
User
fuel
entered
from the
your
lander
channel.
just to get there, just to test the landing version of it. But basically, what I'm going to do is... This is actually going to be really great.
User joined your channel.
I'm hoping to get there now with a lot more fuel. I mean, at this point, I was already burning in past my orange tanks. There you go. 110, 111. Good enough for me. So I still have my...
User in your channel
Wow.
timed out.
I made it to orbit with the orange tanks. That's sick! Alright, one of you guys who's running this TeamSpeak, let me know. Should I just quit trying to come in? It seems to be doing it automatically. Says that I'm logged in. Can you hear me, Gundam Neo? I don't know. Alright, so let's F5 save right here. And let's find a good exit to retrograde
User
orbit.
entered your channel.
Welcome, user. Can you hear me?
User in your channel timed out.
Well, that's disconcerting. I think I'm just
User in
gonna...
your channel timed out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and exit TeamSpeak because it's kind of annoying to hear that.
Disconnected.
I'll get back into TeamSpeak eventually if they let me know that it's fixed. Kind of place is this? Horrible service. Okay, 900 DV to leave. Minute and a half to burn. Okay, what I'm actually going to do is burn early because I know for a fact I don't have a minute and a half left on this final burn. So what I'll do is I'll start the burn at 2 minutes. That was a 10-minute launch to orbit. Yeah, it's brutal, man, flying these big ships. Alright, we're going to get our lock on this targeting vector, and then we're going to proceed to the burn. And now I'm going to do this burn early again, like I said, so that we don't get caught unawares after the separation. I should almost do it at 2.5 minutes to burn time. Maybe even 3 minutes. I'm going to go with 3 minutes because it's making me kind of nervous how high up near the horizon this is getting. We're about at 30 degrees. Maybe 2.5. Nope, 240. Here we go. I could refuel Sonel, but what I'm trying to do is a singular mission. One launch to even back. One mission, one launch. It's the goal I set for myself on this journey here. I'm also coming up on a decision of whether to burn those poodles or not. There goes final set. Thank you, lifter stage. We do greatly appreciate you. Okay, now my burn's increased up to 6 minutes. So I'm afraid I might have to light a poodle. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn this one on. And see how much that increases. Okay, this increases my burn time to 4 minutes and 20 seconds. I can handle that. I almost wish that I would have set these to be able to jettison and maybe just not even bring them at all. Because now I feel like I'm carrying dead weight. We'll figure out this TeamSpeak thing, guys. No, don't worry about it. Yeah, I lit a poodle. I think this is going to do me better in the long run. I'm consuming way less fuel, but I'm still moving forward. Oh, I hope this is good. I really want to make it to Eve. I really want to rescue that Kerbal. Can someone remind me of what the arrow cap of Eve is? In my mind, I want to say that it's 70 or 52. Oh, so many arrow caps. Big poodles are pretty cool. Little poodles are kind of irritating. Have you ever seen a giant black poodle? I mean, the damn things are like 4 feet tall. Biggest dog ever, and they're huge and they're tall and they're cool. But the little tiny ones, the ones this big that you can just throw against the wall, like just, do without those. My mom has a little tiny toy poodle. His name is Kobe. Kobe Bryant. My mom named her dog after Kobe Bryant. Now, what I could do, guys, is I could just go around a revolution and use the Oberth effect and burn out this other 400 DV a little more efficiently. What do you think I should do? Should I just keep burning for the 2.5 minutes? Or should I utilize the Oberth effect to save some fuel? I'll leave it to you guys. You got it. Still quite a bit of time to respond.
Connect user entered your channel.
Are we all chilling in the waiting room?
User left your channel.
Can you guys hear me?
User was moved out of your channel. User was moved out of your channel.
Are you gonna move me?
User was moved out of your channel. You were moved.
Damn it.
I was moved. Do you guys think that I should go around one more time and utilize the Oberth effect or whatever to finish this burn, or should I finish it right now? We got 316 more DV and 2 more minutes of burn time. But I'm already well past my parry.
It would be more efficient to go around again, but how much time would that add to your burn?
Where's your Apple right now?
My Apo is at 2.2 million.
Ooh,
It's
yeah,
like
that's kinda
halfway
low.
to the moon.
Yeah, you're better off going around again.
I thought so. Alright. So what we'll do is we'll just do it by eye. We'll move up to parry and burn before it, about a minute before and a minute after. And if that doesn't do it, that should do it, honestly. Okay, so I have my parry here, time to parry, 4 minutes, 3, 2, 1.5, minute 20. I'll give myself a little time to point prograde. And we're off to the races. So we're at 2,800, so somewhere around 3,100 we should release out of the universe. Or out of the Kerbin system, at least. This is California Yoda. Welcome, Bart Frissy. Frissy? Call you Bart. So basically what I've done here is you always accelerate towards your periaps and then you decelerate towards your apo. So what I'm doing here is I'm using Kerbin's gravity to assist my push, and I should be able to speed up faster here at this point before periapsis and shortly after than I would way over here at this point when the gravity is already slowing me down. And that's why I went around the horn again. $5 million in climbing. We're at periaps. That should start really pushing hard than the one next 100 delta V or so. $8 million. 9 million. Now it's really starting to go. No, I'm not saying that, Bart. If it's German, then it would be Fresse. Or Friese? Fresse? Yeah, I don't remember. Check something real quick. Still have fuel. There we go. Just out of the shits and giggles, I want to see something. Nope. Didn't leave in the right time to just nail it. Oh well. Now I have another question. The Darkest is still in queue. Soniel got in. Sony Loans got in. Do you guys think that I should burn this poodle, the inner poodle, to go to Eve? Or not? Is anybody there? Hello?
Just nukes. Just nukes.
Just nukes?
Yeah,
I don't-
keep the nukes because the poodle's just going to burn more fuel than you're probably needing to waste.
I hate poodles.
Oh god! Kerbin, grab me. What do I do? Ultra hell. Please tell me this is gonna work.
You can burn forward a bit if you're worried. Easy enough.
User joined your channel.
Dude, I think I fast forwarded too far. Kerbin's gonna eat me.
Kerbin says hi.
You want to burn away from Kerbin.
What?
Right on the middle of that blue dot there. Burn that way.
Oh my god, dude. This is insane. Okay, am I gonna have to go back down to Kerbin? This is insane.
I think it's just one of those glitches.
Yep.
No, I'm getting pulled back in. And I have no periapps. Unbelievable.
It is strange. The glitch would have disappeared already.
This is horrible.
You were on escape. How did
Don't
how did
ask
that
me.
pull you back in?
Don't ask me, dude.
That's alright, you know what to do. You just treat it like an encounter.
Yep. Just a waste of fuel. That's what it is. I should go back to the F5. balls to this. No, what happened, Rokerder, is that the Kerbin grabbed me and sucked me back in. I tried to leave retrograde and I didn't burn hard enough, I guess. I was in the middle of a fast forward maneuver and all of a sudden it said, yeah, it's going to be a very minimal burn. Just turning is pushing me into solar orbit. There it is. Now this should be it for good. Now I'm leaving at a wonky angle. Alright. Waste of time, waste of time. Okay, I'm going to have about 300 delta V to add to this to fix this node. Hopefully less, but it will probably end up being around 300. Alright, good enough for me. So it says 2-minute 46 burn. I'm going to go up to the 2-minute 46. Actually, I'm going to go up to about 10 minutes before that burn. I'm going to burn it just to make sure that it's promising what it's I don't know if it, you know, I switched to just the nukes. I turned off the poodle. But I don't know if it's calculated yet. At 2 minutes and 40 seconds does not seem long enough, but if that's what it's going to be, I'll let it be that. Hey, Tufam, have a great sleep, dude. Yeah, I hate commercials. Welcome. Name's Deviet. Celestian, I just exited out. I'm just going to wait until it's a little more stable to actually stream. But you guys saw me do the character creation. It wasn't that big, so if I can actually get into the game, I'm going to probably just stream as soon as I can get into the game. Whenever that is. Okay. Go to like... Oh god, I undercut it. No, that's all it says it's going to be. Alright. Let's go with it. Let's see what the fuel drain's like. It's not bad. Scree, well, when I turned off the poodle, I did another engine recalc, so I figured that this one was pretty near it. 2.5 minutes for that 300 DV burn gives me hope that we'll actually make it there with good, a good amount of fuel, I hope. Yeah, Soniel, someone just posted them. I think HD Gundam. Who posted that link earlier with the controls?
Yeah, I'll find it.
Yeah, that was Gundam. I think I've still got it. Give me a sec.
It's definitely not a MOBA.
Yeah, I've got him.
Yeah, look at these guys just jumping in to help you.
There it is.
Yeah, why not? I keep bookmarks of everything that I actually read whilst on the internet. If someone links something to me, I've got a bookmark of it straight away, even if I don't go look at it straight away. Stops people calling bullshit.
Do you guys know what the arrow braking is on Eve? Arrow cap? Is it 72? 70? 90?
I've never been there, so I can't say.
I thought it was somewhere in the 60s.
I don't remember where it was. So many planets. I don't air cap Eve enough.
I'll find it.
You got an incredibly heavy ship, though, so I wouldn't want to go too low.
Adie saying 62.5. Adie, if you were in the chat, you'd be able to tell him 62.5.
Is this mic not working?
He's probably busy with more important things.
Fap, 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 fap.
Tap, 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 explosion!
It sounds like one of Nick's launches.
Seriously.
That was one of Nick's launches. Tap, 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 explosion! That was the first time he launched this, remember, the other day, where he's going tick, 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 on spacebar.
Yeah, that was fun.
And I put into the chat, tap, 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 explosion, and someone was like, is the T supposed to be an F? No, no, it really is. Tap, 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 explosion. That needs to be made into a GIF.
That unfortunately was me.
Yes.
Yoda names thought Yoda was just an ugly guy. I think someone else came in a long time ago and said that. They were like, who's that old man sitting next to you on the couch?
I think my...
I am...
Go ahead.
No, go.
I think my favorite Yoda-related story. There was a woman in Florida about 5 years ago.
Oh god, is this the Toyota?
Yes. She worked for a restaurant, and there was they were doing a giveaway for the employees for a Toyota, or so she thought. She won, and they gave her a toy Yoda, and she sued them.
Yep, she sued and she won, and got to go to the Toyota dealership
won.
and just point and say mine.
Seriously?
Wasn't it Hooters?
Yep.
Yes.
It was a it was a radio station
Anything
that did it.
Other than a toy?
It was a radio station that did it, I think.
Oh.
And then she sued their pants off and got to go to any Toyota dealership in the United States and just point and say that one.
That's bad.
Because the guys were like, "Congratulations, you won!" And she was like, "Oh my god, this changed my life!" And it's recorded somewhere on the internet. I bet it's even on YouTube's.
Yeah, they actually gave her one of the lightsaber trainer Furby Yoda things.
Horrible.
I've seen a picture of a clipping from a newspaper with her sitting, at a desk in court, with this thing just sitting on the desk in front of her. She
Oh, wow,
just does not look happy.
If you put Hooters Girl Wins Toy Yoda into YouTube, there's just hundreds of videos.
That gag's pretty old. Back in the
Yeah.
90s, there were a couple of radio DJs by the name of Opie and Anthony. And what they did is, I believe they were at WAAF in Boston. They had a contest to win $100,000. And they hyped it
yeah,
for 2 weeks.
I think I heard of that one
You know where
too.
it's going.
Yeah.
And so at the end of the time, you know, they called up this guy and he won, and he's like, oh my god, well, what are you gonna do with your $100,000? Oh, I'm gonna buy a new truck.
Yeah.
Mine's falling apart. Da-da-da-da-da-da. And it's like, how are you gonna do that with a candy bar?
Candy bar.
And the guy's voice just dropped. What? What? And then he flipped out. It's funny. I could probably find the audio if you guys want to hear it.
Yeah, that one was hilarious. I remember that one.
I think that the funniest thing, this is definitely not safe for work, so you may want to put the mature rating up on your channel.
Uh-oh.
Back in the 90s, they're still going. They do a radio show, the John Boy and Billy Big Show.
Yeah.
And they read a newspaper report that was sent to them from Florida, where there had been an unfortunate felching accident. Person A inserted hamster into person B and couldn't get it out.
And lit a match.
So, lit a match.
Yeah. And then it exploded, and the squirrel projectile shot out of the tube and broke the guy's nose. Yeah.
Yes.
Armageddon!
Armageddon! Armageddon! That was a safe word. And just,
We've heard that
the
in
guy
the UK
reads it
so
and he
many
breaks
times.
down.
All right,
Didn't we have
guys.
some really bad anal, like, singeing?
Second and third degree burns
Interior.
in his chest and anus.
Yeah.
And the other guy had second and third degree burns on his face, as well as
Yeah.
a broken nose from the impact of the hamster.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how many people fell for that as real? Come on now.
A lot of people did. I thought it was real for years.
Yeah. It's one of those urban legend jobs everybody wants to believe is real because it's just funny.
Yeah. Okay, guys, this is calling for a 20-minute burn. Still no to the poodle?
Poodles are evil and need to be killed.
All right.
My grandmother owned 4 poodles. Now, she used to have these things frickin' dyed to the colour of her clothing when she went out with vegetable dye. If she wore a blue dress, the poodles were bloody blue.
I had a few teachers that wore single colors every day. It was like green slacks, green shoes, green shirt, green hairpin. All right. So this is going to be the long haul, the longest burn of this trip. I'm a little nervous about this 20-minute burn, to tell you the truth. Honestly, because I don't know what to do to fill this time, and I don't want to fast forward. Oh, good. I did a fuel up and it went to 6 minutes. Whew! Awesome possum.
Awesome opossum.
Makes me feel better.
Freckles hates that phrase, awesome opossum.
I am sorry, Lady Freckles.
She's just woke. Yeah, whoever said she was a bloody lady, where have you been? She's only just woken up as well, so I'm trying to be nice and not piss her off.
Good morning, Freckles.
Well, you said good morning, it's 10:30 in the evening. She takes a nap in the early afternoon, late evening. She does a lot. I mean, she's my
Epic
carer.
Owen, you're allowed to post links in my chat. I'm not a link Nazi. As long as you're not posting porn or like asking people to move channels, you can post whatever you want, dude. Especially if it has to do with the conversation.
On topic or about Kerbal, we don't mind. Just be aware that my banhammer is sharp, full of terror.
Alright, what do we got here? What's our situation like? Our situation is really good. It's really good. I'm so happy. Dunn said, not even good porn? Names it. I smoke an e-cig with just tobacco flavored e-juice in it because I quit smoking about 8 months ago. Samuel, I gave up on it today. Honestly, what I'm gonna do is after this stream, I'm gonna log in and get in queue, and then I'm just gonna go about my day, watch a movie or something, you know, do whatever. And if I happen to log back in, I will turn the stream back on. Thanks, Dabes. And honestly, I don't want to have it running while I'm running Kerbal Space Program, because this mission is so intense that I don't want it to give my computer any reason to crash this game. This is a very, very important mission for me. Memphis Belle, I do, and I have. I know that you're not supposed to, but I kept it in my backpack, and I would pull my backpack up to here and take a drag and blow it into my backpack and close my backpack. Nobody was any the wiser. I'm sure someone who saw me was probably like, why does that guy keep sticking his head into his backpack? But there's no smell, and none of the vapor got out. Like, vapor's cool. It just kind of hangs. Watch this.
I think part of the thing with using an e-cig on an airplane is just because people find it socially unacceptable to smoke on an airplane. And on that side, I can understand.
Look at this. Would you like a cup full of vapor, sir?
Oh, your vapor cup.
Oh.
New drinking game, the safe way to take shots. Vapor shot. Goddamn stupid aliens with their inferior brains.
But you can smoke these in the terminal, Memphis Belle. And I know that for a fact because I had a couple terminal employees come up and ask me about it. They were like, you know, I had this huge smoke cloud or vapor cloud around me, and they came up and they were like, what is that? What are you smoking? You know, they're like, is that one of those electronic cigarettes? And they asked me all about it, and then they left.
Not in the UK. Anywhere you can't smoke with a cigarette, you can't smoke with an e-cig. They're just still very hot on it at the moment. They're like, nope, you can't smoke. You're not allowed to smoke at all.
Yeah. I think in
Some
Oklahoma
places
City at the
allow it.
Capitol, they just banned e-cigs, so you can't smoke inside the Capitol building in Oklahoma City.
Some places allow it, and that's personal preference to the place. I do know 2 bars in Plymouth that allow you to. Most of them don't.
Man, in Ireland, they're going to ban them in bars and restaurants? God.
Yep. We say that they say they're banning them. They're banned in most of the southwest of England in a bar anyway. You're not allowed them inside. I've seen some of the e-pipes. Xander bought one recently, and it has not worked out well. But then again, it's Xander.
Is that your brother?
How are they?
Yeah.
How are they banning these things when it's just water vapor?
Well,
Because it still contains nicotine.
yeah,
A lot
when
of
you're
the
blowing it
companies, a
out,
lot of-
I'm not absorbing 100% of the nicotine. I know I'm not. And
No.
I have, you know in the morning when that morning sunlight is coming through and you can see all the little dust particles flying through the air?
Yeah.
At work in the morning when I take a drag of my e-cigarette, it really plumes across the whole place. And I mean, it really fills the room with smoke almost, but it's vapor. And it's just these damn people that don't want one iota of a foreign chemical in their body that they didn't willingly want
Yeah.
there in the first place. And that's how that all these legal
Now-
actions are being taken.
There has been a partial study done in the UK where some of it isn't. The tobacco companies are lobbying the government to ban them. If the cigarettes are banned, so should these.
You know, Nick, getting back to what you said, by that logic, it's not going to take long before they start banning farting.
Farting, yeah. You'll
Yeah.
get a ticket for farting in public places. Dude, they should really
Yeah,
bring
I'm
that up.
getting a lot of money from
That's I'm inserting methane gas into your fresh air.
Oh
And
yeah,
that's
I don't want anybody else's feces particles in my nose. But
Actually,
unfortunately,
that
it's a
is
fact
a
of
law
life.
on the books in Houston, Texas.
Shut up.
Been
Well,
on the-
Texas would need a
You're
law
kidding.
like that. I bet some
No,
Texans
it's
can
been-
fart.
It's been a law on the books since before automobiles.
Oh, is it one of those
It was put-
old-timey laws that just never got
Put
gotten
in
rid
place so people don't scare horses on the street.
of? No, that's excellent.
Yeah, because your fart's really going to scare a friggin' horse. If you got a fart that scares a horse, you got serious problems.
Holy
You need to
crap.
go get checked.
That's so funny.
Yeah, well, actually, Epic, there was a guy in London arrested for spitting in a bin. He was arrested and charged
For
with
spitting in the
assault-
trash.
For assault in Lear. Because the guy who has to change the bins saw him doing it, he wanted him charged with assault in lieu because he could have touched it. And it's
Oh
biohazard.
my god.
And he won. The guy got a $1,200 fine.
Wow.
I'd get
Or the
arrested
equivalent
quick.
of a $1,200
So would
fine.
I. Jeez. I'm always like, something's in my mouth.
See, I
In
don't
Provo,
spit outside.
In Provo, Utah, it is illegal for unmarried men and women to hold hands in any public place.
You know,
Really?
there's a law in Texas that said on Sunday you can take your wife to the steps of the courthouse and beat her.
We've got bits like that here in the UK. There's a couple of really silly ones. Lucius, you're not from the UK.
I
are
like
you?
that one. In San Francisco, it's illegal for a
Yes,
person
sir.
deemed ugly to walk down the street in daylight.
Lucius may know this, he may not. Lucius, what's the only vehicle in the country that can run a red light and not be stopped?
Yes, Kappa, I do plan on quitting. But what's the answer to that question, though? Sorry.
I have no idea, I can't remember.
Right, you'd think it would be a fire engine, or an ambulance, or a police car. No,
Nope.
legally, by an old law from 1736, I think, the only vehicle allowed to run a stoplight or a stop sign is a Royal Mail delivery van, because no matter what, the Queen's Post must come
Ah.
through.
And I'm pretty sure if they all learned this, there would be an uproar pretty soon.
They do know about it.
Exerm,
but
do you...
they've been told they're never allowed to use it.
What do you swallow gum? Ugh. I have to
Ew.
spit out gum. Oh, yeah, that was South Carolina on the City Hall.
KSDJT, yes, a Scotsman in York. One day, I think it's like one day a month. If you're a Scotsman in York, you're allowed to be shot with a crossbow.
I think there's also something about that as well. If you're on,
Yeah,
if you're
it's
on
Yoda,
the English
boss
side
brother.
of the border, you can fire a bow and arrow and kill somebody in Scotland legally.
Yep.
You know, names, that's illegal in the military, too. And the U.S. military sodomy is against the UCMJ, the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So you can't even get a blowjob from your wife, even if it's your wife.
Bad, man.
Actually, I think that was changed recently, though, wasn't it?
Really? Maybe.
Navy butt sex. It put the whole new phrase to the song, In the Navy.
What in the butt? Only if you get caught. Oh, Memphis. It's true. Only if you get caught.
There's a lot of laws that either need rescinding or changing because they're just ridiculous. And there's always that one person who will be an arse enough to take the law into his own hands. But it's legal. No, it's not. It is. Check this law.
Actually, in the city of New York and in most major cities across the United States, it is legal for a woman to walk around topless.
Men can.
Oh, we've got a guy here in the UK at the moment who's campaigning for nude rights. He's an ex-soldier. Now, they use this as a really good thing to say, look, he's an ex-soldier, he should be allowed. But he walks around naked. I'm sorry, I do not want my kids seeing some wang flopping around in the middle, especially considering he's like 60 years old.
Oh, they're always 60 years old and like overweight, like the nudists.
But the thing is, he's lobbying for public nudism to be legal. I'm sorry, no. Be nudist, be a naturist, whatever the hell you want, but don't do it in mass public. It's just not socially acceptable. I'm not saying it's wrong, it's just bloody unsocially acceptable. I don't want to see it.
All
and
right.
yes, I know the opposite side of that is there could be hot 18-year-olds doing it as well, but that's not the point.
But there won't be, is the other point of that.
No, it's the old 60-year-old men and women who...
Guys,
go,
I got all the way to Eve with my last tank full. Meaning I can aero cap and position for deorbit. Yes! Alright, so what was the aero cap again? I forgot.
62.5.
62.5.
Yeah,
All
that's what
right.
Adie said.
Now make sure you thank those arrow spikes.
Yeah, that was seriously, I meant to do that earlier in the launch, dude. Seriously, thank you for that idea. That was a great idea. Because I would have just strapped tanks on and just gone with it, and I probably wouldn't have been in this good of a situation. And you know what's crazy? I didn't even use one SRB for launching this damn thing.
Syvos knows lifters.
That reminds me of that old commercial, Bo Knows.
Bo knows football. Bo knows baseball. Dude, I met him. My aunt lived in his neighborhood in Texas.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. He was, at the time, I think he was the quarterback, or, did he play for Dallas? No. I'm sorry, that was Warren Moon. Warren Moon. I met Warren Moon, not Bo. I read an article about him in the news lately, and I completely forgot what it was. He's doing something or something or other.
I love that 4KB. Now that that's done, let's talk about cool stuff.
What's Godwin's law? Did you hear?
Godwin's rule of Nazi analogies.
Did you hear that Stephen Hawking now says that there are not black holes? Black holes don't exist. They're gray holes. And they store energy for a limited amount of time and then release it when necessary. Interesting, Mr. Hawking. Interesting.
It's interesting.
For a smart guy, he
was
changes
the one that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Well, he's trying to solve his own problem, the information loss paradox. Because according to his original theories on black holes, information was being lost from the universe. You know, when something was captured by a black hole and pulled in, the information was removed from the rest of the universe and unretrievable. Therefore,
Information?
Well, that's what they call material, atoms, energy. That's how they classify it in theoretical physics, as information.
So, black holes are the universe's Alzheimer's cells?
Basically, but he's done his numbers or something, and he says that what happens is the material's pulled into the black hole, and instead of being trapped there forever, it slowly, atom by atom, sort of evaporates away back into space. Therefore, the information is retrievable. In theory.
Yeah, but every theory has a basis, and every theory isn't always right. As Freckles just said, it's lovely to find out that he doesn't say, I was wrong. He just kind of goes, I may have to change this.
Yeah.
I'm not wrong, but I might be slightly off.
Okay, I'm coming in retrograde, but I kind of want to come in retrograde because that means I'll get more of a punch straight down into the Atmo. I think I'll be able to connect a little better with this property here if I do that.
Is that going to be a problem that has an impact? Or am I seeing it way too far behind?
Yeah, I'm fixing it.
Okay.
Okay, hey, what's up, Coffee? We're going to 62.5.
Oh wow, loads of the KSPs are coming across here.
Seriously, did an episode just end or something?
I didn't even know they went live.
Alright, we're locked in at 62.6. Good enough for me. All your inertias are belong to me. Alright, we're going to F5 save right there. And I think I can go ahead and... Oops. Uh-oh. Okay. That's perfect. So we're going to go ahead and close the solar sails.
We have collected enough photons to make a torpedo.
We're going to tilt up so we can be retrograde. And this is going to be quite a burn. Still locked at 62.6, so alright. Here we go. Yes, it is. Yeah, that's what I just checked, Adie. 62.6. In Skype Coffee is Mechrior, Woodie, Adie.
Well, we're not using Skype, it's TeamSpeak.
Syvos, and it's TeamSpeak.
No, Adie's not here.
Oh, Adie's not here?
No, we've got me, you... No Woodie, no Adie. They're hiding from us today.
I think Woodie's streaming that car repair sim or whatever. I saw that
Oh
earlier.
god. Car mechanic simulator.
Scree, I F5 before we even came down. So that I'd have enough time to change my altitude if I needed to. Ooh, please, oh please, oh please.
I'm screaming in like an atom bomb.
What's nice is that I can use all of this fuel. I mean, I don't have to worry about, oh god, we're short or blah, blah, blah. I can use all this fuel to circularize, pick a perfect moment, burn to it.
Yeah.
Okay, here comes atmospheric effects, everybody. We should be getting a pretty good turn on our cap. Burn, baby, burn. Also, this is going to allow me to pick an appropriate landing site, or a takeoff site. Because I want to get this higher than 300, and we're going to have to go rove and go and pick them up. Everything's looking great. And I believe the atmosphere is at 150 here.
What do you mean? The altitude of space?
The altitude of
about
the
100.
atmosphere. Oh, it's 100?
Yeah, it's about 100. Yep.
My part count is 424, and my mass is 198. This isn't too much.
Are you going retrograde?
Yeah. Does that make a difference on my aero brake?
Sometimes.
Uh-oh. Well, good thing I hit F5. Well, that might just be like, damn, as close as I could get it, possibly. Come on, start raising. Whew, this is great. If it will stay above 100. Whoa, I don't want to look. It's going to be close.
But you must look.
My periaps dropped a little bit before I encountered it. It dropped down to 61.3. Okay, my altitude is 64.7 and rising. Periaps, Apo still dropping. Uh, 4KB, I haven't rescued them yet. If you saw the show yesterday, I just got to... I landed on the wrong side. I ran out of fuel. I was using fuel from my lander to save it, and it just was not good. Alright, we're up to 70 now. Our Apo's still falling, but it's pretty much... Wow, that was a damn near perfect capture. I don't think I could have done any better than that. It's going to be real easy to circularize that. Oh yeah, 4KB, that one. It's kind of like the same mission. That was for my 2-2 save, actually. And this is from my 2-3 save about mission 4. I think I took a science lab to Eve, and I left Bill and Bob in it. Because you know you need 2 Kerbals to operate the damn thing. And I got an early capture of Eve surface data in my science career using the science lab to boost the signal. And it did me well. And it gave me a reason to come back and save some Kerbals.
Yes, save.
We get to see the sunset on Eve. That'll be nice. I think this is one of the toughest things to do for KB is take off from Eve. Just getting the damn rocket to Eve with all its fuel in it, not using one drop of it is a nightmare. Okay, so I think I can start the fast forwarding. Okay. So we're going to bring down our periaps, or bring up our periaps to about, say, I don't know, like 110. Oh God. Well, oops. Didn't mean to do it like this. Oh well. We got oodles of feudals. There we go. So 100 is out of it, for sure?
I forget if it's just under or just over.
I went to
if you're at
110.
yeah, you'll be fine.
So now we point retrograde. We burn down the circularize so that we can pick any point to make a maneuver. It will be good. Boy, that's terrible. It's not doing it very fast, is it? I may even keep this on to assist for the first rounds of the parachutes so that they don't break. If I still have fuel in my engine, why the hell not? This might take a couple burns to circularize. Hey, Exarm, have a great day. Go Hawks! You know, they were saying on SportsCenter this morning that rooting against Peyton Manning is almost un-American at this point.
Un-American?
Yeah. Because of the achievements, because of what he will achieve if he wins this.
Yeah, he'll achieve being able to be a sports personality.
Well, he had a really horrible neck injury, and normally people don't come back, and when they do, they don't come back this good. And, what else? I think he'll be one of 3 other people to win a national championship in college and an NFL championship or something like that. I don't remember what it was.
All right.
It's something big that only 3 other dudes in the NFL have done ever. All right. Kind of slow going. I might not have as much fuel as I thought. Oh my god. That's half my fuel that I have left circularizing. That sucks balls. Good thing I F5'd before I started doing all the circularizing. I might not circularize. I might reload and not circularize so that I can still cap. But we're so close already right now, I might as well just go at it. And there you go. 109, 108. Good enough.